Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start out this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. Straight to the point, it says here in Habakkuk 2 and 3, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak." At the end it shall speak. Okay? According to all that is written, things will come to pass. Okay? As the word of the Lord doesn't return unto him void, but will accomplish all that he set it forth to do. Okay? So again, the end revealeth much. Okay? But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And that's speaking of the prophecies, the end of this kingdom, okay, the return of Yahushai, the establishment of the kingdom of heaven on the earth. Okay, those are the things that are correlated with the end. Okay, as it says, Isa is the end of this world, okay, the end of this eon, this age, okay, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, of the kingdom, the everlasting kingdom of heaven on earth. Okay, and again, the end brings out a lot of facts. Okay, the end eliminates a falsehood. Okay, because again, Yahweh Shai, which is the truth. What do you say? It says here, John 14 and 6, Yahushua said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me. Yahushua is the truth, and the truth will be revealed at the end. Well, it is revealed now through the Spirit, but it's going to become factual. Okay? As it says, no. You see. It says here, 1 Corinthians 15 and 24. Then cometh the end. The end of what? Again, the end of this wicked kingdom. The end will reveal much. Okay? The end will be a confirmation, a validation of all the words of Yahweh Hashem Shai that were spoken by his prophets, by his men, that he had put his words in their mouths. Okay? Proclaiming the intentions of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Okay? The truth of the scriptures. At the end, when it's like it, then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered the kingdom to the Most High. Okay? So Yahushua will come conquering the earth and all the nations and the kingdom thereof, okay, and will hand it over unto the authority of Yahweh, so that the whole world may worship and acknowledge that Yahweh is the power, the creator, okay, and that Yahushua is the only begotten Son. The truth will flourish in that moment, okay. It is flourishing now, but it will be, as I said, certified in that instant when Yahushua comes and establishes, even before the establishment of the kingdom of heaven. You see? Yeah. So it says here, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and authority and power, for he must reign till he have put all enemies under his feet. And even then, through the Spirit, we know, okay, those that have the eye salve, those that have the understanding of the scriptures, they were made privy to the knowledge of the gospel. We know who the enemy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are, okay, whether they are of Israel or whether they are of these other nations. Well, ultimately, all these other nations are enemies of the Lord, okay. But even within our people, there are found wicked men, okay. That spirit of the anti-Mashiach, okay. Anyone that doesn't have faith in the Lord is condemned already and is an enemy of the Lord, because without faith you cannot please the Lord. Without faith, you do not worship the Lord. You do not reverence the Lord. You do not serve the Lord. Okay, the right way, at least. Okay, you see. So the end is going to reveal who are his servants, who are his enemies, as it says. See, Malachi 3 and 17 to the point, and they shall be mine, speaking of the elect, okay, the 144,000 and the great multitude. And they shall be mine, said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, power of hosts, in the day when I make up my jewel. In the end, and that's the important. That's even the process of them coming into the truth and being purged from their sins, having their conscience purged from their iniquity, and being transformed in the renewing of their minds, being fashioned in the image of Yahushai. Okay, and it says here, and I will spare them as a man spared his own son that serveth him. So the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will be spared. Why? Because first off, they sigh and cry for the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. Okay, they're not with the vibration of this world. They're not in gross darkness. They have been removed out of darkness and walk as children of the light. Okay, following after righteousness, following after Yahushua. Okay, but it says here, verse 18, then shall ye return and discern. At the end, you're going to be able to see, to witness, to understand between, discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. So at the end, okay, especially by the salvation, okay, salvation is only reserved unto the elect, unto the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. If you don't get beamed up in that time of the end, that means that you're not of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that you have been rejected, that you are not found worthy, that you have not been found worthy of being delivered. Okay, you see, that's what it means. At the end, it's going to reveal if your works were manifest, were wrought in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai or in darkness. As it says, they don't come to the light lest their deed be reproved. Okay, but what cometh to the light is of the light, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, you see? So those that are of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will be delivered. Okay, it's going to be made manifest. Who are the enemies of the Lord? Who are his children? Well, who are his servants? Okay, who was right? Who had the truth and who didn't have the truth? Okay, by the words that are being confirmed, by the prophecies that are coming to pass. Okay, so the end will reveal much, even the intention of these people, because you see, as I mentioned there, among my people are found wicked men. When in Yahushai's our tribulation, our temptation, okay, you saw how the children of Israel denied him. They said, we have no other king but Caesar. Crucify him, crucify him. Even if they were enticed by the wicked Pharisees and the wicked Sadducees, they still agreed with that movement of putting Yahushai to death. Okay, so at the end, it revealed that the majority of our people are wicked. The majority of our people need to be destroyed on this side and return in their right mind in the kingdom through the loins of the elect, those that were found worthy of salvation. Okay, and that is how all Israel shall be saved, through the loins of those that were found faithful and worthy of participating in the marriage of the Lamb in the first go round. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point, how the end revealeth much. Okay, who's with the Lord and who's against him. Even now it's manifest through the Spirit, but at the end it's going to be made factual by how the Lord deals with his servants. My servants shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Okay, only with thine eyes shall thou see the reward of the wicked. Okay, we're gonna see, and the Lord is gonna make manifest who he's dealing with and who's really a deceiver, who's really a demon, who's really not following Yahweh Hashem Yahushua the correct way. Okay, so at the end it shall all be made manifest. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point. Shalom.